And welcome back to the program, Transforming the Lives of Women. That is the focus of the Dream Big 2015 seminar. The event is free, and some of the leading professionals in the fields of branding, marketing, and entrepreneurs will also be out there giving tons of advice. Now, I'm joined by brand expert Courtney Rhodes and celebrity photographer over here, Drixina Nelson. Thank you, ladies, for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us,
So
Adam.
let me start with you, Courtney. Tell me a little bit about this event, this Dream Big event, what it's all about.
Sure. So it's a summit for women, and it's a panel of amazing women in their spaces of PR, brand marketing, advertising, corporate communications, and obviously Drixina, who's an amazing celebrity photographer and beauty photographer. But it really is to help women understand that they are a brand. What does that really mean? Because I think personal branding today has become such like a cliche term. So really it's just personal development in a modern day time, and then how you decide to package that brand to your audience, right? Rather it's your job, rather it's your business, it's the things that just people, when they think of Adam, what do people say? What are the first 3 words that people will say about Adam? And when women are conscious and aware of that, then they're able to direct and guide that so that they can have more career success and really overall success in their life. So the day is about communicating, connecting, talking about getting women to really understand what that means, and then having them interact with some great like minds to possibly collaborate on some things later on.
Yeah, I would imagine there's nothing better than, getting together with all these people that can give you advice, and help you move forward in your career or in your personal life or whatever it may be. And quickly before, Drixina, I want to talk to you about being a celebrity photographer and being at the event. But first, Courtney, tell me where the event is. So
it's going to be at Westside Cultural Arts Center, which is at 760 10th Street. And it's from 4 to 7 on March the 21st.
Okay, and this is a one-day, all-day sort of event?
It's a one-day, 4 to 7, up close, personal with women. And again, it's all about the women. It's not about the panel. We're having one-on-one conversation. We're going to do some really cool, some fun games and stuff, but they're all regarding and relating to building your brand and what that means, and kind of just guiding and directing your career using personal branding as that platform.
This sounds like a great event. So, Drixina, tell me a little bit about your role. You're a celebrity photographer, I understand, right? You've done some big photo shoots?
We've done a multitude of things over the years. It's been amazing. We've worked with some awesome women, and I'm so happy that Courtney brought me on to be a part of this, because really, as a photographer, it's great working with celebrities, but I got started to work and empower women. So this is really bringing me back home. So it's a beautiful, great opportunity. I'm very thankful for it.
Quickly, 1 or 2 celebrities that you've done photo shoots for, off the cuff.
Idris Elba, we shot him for a Vogue Nike project some years back. Tracy Ellis Ross, April Balby. I mean, we've shot.
The list goes on.
The list goes on.
But this is, you're really getting into your passion here with this event, which is really cool. So what are you going to be doing at the event?
We're actually, we're going to actually shoot women. We're going to give, we're going to give them the opportunity to experience what we do at the studio. So we're going to give headshots and makeovers on a smaller scale. But one lucky young lady will have the opportunity to have the full-on celebrity experience. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
So we have some pictures. Wow, look at this. This is some of your work?
Yes.
Very good. Yeah, and so one lucky woman is going to have the opportunity to feel so special. It's like some of these images that you've taken. Very creative work here.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about what we're looking at.
Well, actually, I'm working on a beauty book. Courtney and I are working on a book in the future. We're working on it now as we speak, actually. And some of these images are some of the images that are for the book.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's very good. And so how does this one woman win at the event, this opportunity to be treated like a celebrity and photographed the whole 9 years? How does that happen?
Of course, Adam, you would ask that question because we haven't quite figured it out yet, but of the women that are in the room, we're going to figure out some type of contesting, which we haven't put our
going to draw a name out of the hat or something?
I think maybe a social media contesting live, real time.
Great.
But we don't know the logistics of it. But she will walk away. And the experience to shoot with Drixina, I can't tell you, you really feel like a celebrity because you're pampered, and then you get on set with her, and she just has great energy. So I think whoever wins will be super lucky and will totally enjoy that experience.
So give me another secret or two of what you'll get when you come to the Dream Big event, which is March 21st.
Sure. So I think you're going to walk away, I think, feeling empowered, because some of the women on the panel have amazing stories of maybe not starting off in the best environment or situation, but they continue to push forward and cultivate themselves, and they have arrived at certain places that they're really proud of. And I think you're going to walk away feeling really empowered, like, wow, if she can go through those circumstances and be where she is, then what could I possibly do? So I think it's going to be the energy of, if I believe in me, I can kind of do whatever I want to do, which is our motto.
Yeah, believe in yourself. Drexciya, you've worked, as we've talked about, with celebrities. So how would you say a woman goes about branding herself?
With imagery?
Yeah.
I think it's all about telling your story through your look. That's
Right.
what the first thing people see. They don't really hear you; they see you. So
First impression.
first impression is everything. So even with your image, when people come to me about their photo shoot, they're asking me, what do I want to tell the public? What am I telling? I'm not saying anything, my image is saying everything.
Right.
So I really sit down and kind of deep dive into who they are, so we can make sure that the image that they portray matches their brand.
Absolutely.
Because without that, if you're looking one way and your image, you know, and your brand is another, you're going to defeat the purpose. It's very inauthentic.
And I think that
That's a great
it
word, yeah.
screams authenticity.
Definitely.
And do you believe that, you know, branding yourself like this, carrying yourself in a different way, empowers women to go to the next level, be it personally or professionally?
Absolutely, because really it's just taking your capabilities. Like, we all have things that we're really great at, right? And it's taking those things, knowing what those things are, honing in on them, and then packaging them to the world. How do you educate people about, you know, Adam, what do? You know, you talk about what you do. So it's just how you position that, because you already have those unique talents and skill sets, right? But now, how does the world perceive that? When you walk into a room and you interact with someone you've met the first time, how do you leave them feeling? That's your brand, not what you say. It's how people perceive you once you walk out the room.
That's really interesting. Yeah, and you know, it's so important, like you said, because we're all given these God-given talents, you know, and you should utilize them.
Absolutely.
And so you've got to find them. And I'm understanding, you know, an event like this will help you identify what your strengths are, and how to brand yourself and take yourself forward.
And it makes you
want.
compete globally, too. I think with the internet and just being able to be wired, when you do that really well, sometimes the people who are the most successful in business aren't necessarily the best people in their spaces, but they've learned to brand themselves the best, and I see that more and more every single day. So I just think it's very important that as women who don't naturally like to talk about themselves as much as guys, that they learn the value of being able to educate the masses on who they are and what they bring to the table.
And one thing, just to chime in, is staying true to yourself.
Absolutely.
Staying true to what your passion is.
Yes.
And going forward. I think a lot of times as women, we put ourselves on the back burner and we don't really speak up and say, this is what I love to do and this is what I'm passionate about.
Awesome.
And we get lost in the
We
shuffle.
absolutely
Definitely.
do.
Courtney, Drexciya, thank you so much. I
Thank
can't wait
you,
for the
Adam.
event. Great job, ladies. And hey, that Dream Big 2015 seminar is Saturday, March 21st at the Westside Cultural Arts Center. That's located at 760 10th Street in Atlanta. Seminar runs from 4 to 7 p.m. as we talked about. More information, you can go to the website, which is
www.thebrandistaguide.com and register under Dream Big. Looking forward to seeing you guys there.
awesome. Thank you so much. And coming up, we'll introduce you to more women who are truly an inspiration. Willie Murphy is the 77-year-old weightlifting grandma. Not my grandma. Wait until you hear her incredible story, coming up right after the break.